All right, we are now in the meme portion of our lecture. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of memes that I found funny. They were relatable to me. They are not relatable to all people, but it's just something that kind of helps us get through the days, right? So I'm going to share a few, and then I'm going to talk about you on one of the assignments I'm going to have you turn in at the end of this. So, who remembers? First meme here, we've got a bunch of kids jumping around on a trampoline. It says, crack the egg. It was all fun and games until you got hit with a double bounce and went flying off the trampoline. Yes, those were the days. I remember that, jumping right into a berry bush. So, okay, meme number two. When your mom's lecturing you on the car ride to school about being more responsible and you're waiting for her to stop talking so you can tell her that you left your backpack at home. All right. I know we have at some point been in that situation. And even if that didn't happen to me, it felt relatable. Okay, so our next meme. When Drake said, I'm really too young to be feeling this old, my lower back felt that. Okay, next meme. Tag someone who's invited, and there's a sign on the window that says, crying session at my house at 8. Pull up. All right, so is that 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.? I'm curious because I would probably show up for either, but I like to go to bed early. Okay, so for you, I'd like you to find a couple of memes that you like. Again, 2 to 3, preferably more. I mean, the more the merrier. Just have fun with it. Enjoy this. Just share us all the things that you find funny. If it's less than 2, I cannot give you full credit. You all know the rules. All right, and so post them to your discussion and explain to us why do you feel that these memes are funny and who they might be funny to. If your meme is very obscure and it only appeals to certain people, please explain to us why. And I'm going to get to that in just 1 second. I'm going to show you a meme that I found funny, but unfortunately, not everybody does. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to share this meme with you. Some of you might know this. Some of you might be like, what is going on here? And that's okay. So if you have a meme that you feel might be pretty obscure, I'm going to show you how I'd like you to explain it to us. And sometimes we have to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole to really get to the point of memes. All right, so here we have, why should we hire you? And it is a gentleman who's chuckling. Okay. So some of you might know who this is, and some of you do not. So I'm going to explain it to you. All right, so Andy King, the gentleman you saw in the picture, is a Fire Festival employee who confessed in an interview for the Fire Festival documentary, which, by the way, this documentary, I believe, is on Hulu or Netflix. I think it's Netflix. So if you're curious, please go ahead and watch it and then come back to this meme and laugh about it then. Anyway, so during an interview for the Fire Festival documentary, Andy King said that he drove across the island with the full intent of doing whatever it took to get bottles of Evian water from a customs agent, right? So he's trying to get water for what do you call it? For the people who are at this fire festival, right? So he's an employee and he's trying to help out those who are in this, joining this festival who've paid a lot of money. In fact, let me explain to you a little bit more about this fire festival so that you can understand. The Fire Festival was a failed luxury music festival that was founded by Billy McFarland, and it was set to take place in the town of Exuma of the Bahamas. Now, keep in mind, the people who are going to this music festival, they planned on camping in yurts, and it was just going to be this incredible experience. And these people paid a lot of money. I'm talking, this is like money neither of you or I can fathom because that's how rich this is. And so imagine these very, rich people who they don't have food, they don't have any water. Can you imagine the audacity, right? So they're already up in arms because this luxury music festival is not going on. And so they're trying to figure out how they can get water. And of course, Andy King's doing whatever he can. But let me see, who is this Billy McFarland guy? So let's go down the rabbit hole just a little bit. Billy McFarland was the founder of a company that marketed an invitation-only charge card called Magnesis, as well as developing the Fire mobile app used for booking music talent. Okay, so you have to have a lot of money to be booking music talent. All right, the point of the Fire Festival was to promote the Fire app, but after attendees had arrived, it was aborted due to lack of food, logistics, talent, talent, by the way, security, and among other things. Now he is considered a convicted fraudster. So Billy McFarland tried to put on this huge festival, and it completely blew up in his face. And the question is, did he intend on swindling people? Well, it looks like as a convicted fraudster, absolutely. All right, so let's go back to this meme. Now that we know who Andy King is and what he was trying to do just to get water, the people hiring him say, "Why should we hire you?" And of course, Andy King chuckles. Why? Because Andy King would be willing to do anything for you. Okay. Okay, communication. That's what we're looking for here. Remember, that's that theme. Communication is a part of literacy. Okay, communication is, we need experience and critical thinking to be able to communicate well. And there's so many different avenues, okay? Communication is a huge part of existence for human beings. We have been doing it for eons. If we're not writing on the walls, we're writing on the grounds for the gods above to see. There's always been some form of communication. The question is, what's your literacy in that, right? We communicate in the way that we understand. Okay. Anyway, so when we talk about understanding literacy and communication, it can be done through just about anything: art, music, symbols, clothes, words, a combination of all of those. You name it, we are always trying to find a way to communicate because we want to be a part of a community. Remember when we were talking about Brene Brown's vulnerability, right? We have to kind of break down these things so that we can be a part of, that's our ultimate goal. We want to share the things that we're feeling because we are human. And memes act as a meshing of all different types of aspects of culture. Our whole point is to find a way where we can relate to other people. All right, so memes have become a link to understanding humanness. We relate through memes, we connect through memes, and we become a part of through them. So for me, I find there's a lot of creativity when it comes to creating memes, and there's always that kind of like tongue-in-cheek, like the Andy King meme that we just saw. So again, I want you to go through, find a few memes that you like, and then kind of have a little discussion about it. Explain to us what it means to you. Is this a, very niche meme? Only a few people might understand it, and that's okay. Just explain it to us, just like I did with the Andy King meme. So anyway, go have fun with this. I really want you to enjoy this. You will be having 2 assignments because we don't have so much quizzes here. So please go ahead and do the meme discussion assignment, and then we're going to have our usual discussion as well on Friday, where you're going to talk a little bit about your experience in literacy. So go ahead and do that. I hope you're having fun with this.